Welcome back to Nails of Interest. Today I'm going to show off this little starter nail kit that I bought for my niece. I bought one earlier this year. There'll be a little link up here to it. The review was so poor that I just want to go over it again. It's a different kit, but it has a lot of the same things. You get a nail lamp, you get some gels, you get all your instructions, comparison of the bottles, the dots. This is my first time digging in. They gave me 2 comparisons of the bottles. And their new logo, Dare to Show, to be the bottle ones. Well, actually, this is their old logo. They've got a new logo. Describing how some bottles waste packaging, the differences in sizes. But I can assure you they are all the correct milliliters. And then what the kit contains. Well, we don't read directions, do we? Let's get into the goodie bag. It comes with this lovely sided packaging. My niece is going to be wondering, why do you open up everything you give me? You don't know about my channel. Okay. Let's see the goodies. Of course, you got your digit separators, toes, fingers, what have you. You've got their UV gel removal pads. How you can use these is after you got your gel polish on, take a file, there's going to be some in here, you scrub the surface with these, you open it up, stick your finger in, I forget which way, so you put the gel pad on, there's a little adhesive right here that you pull off. You don't have the clips or the pads. I forgot how to use them. You just glue it right down to your finger, let it soak, and that's how you soak off your soak off, and you take your tool and just scrub it off. It's very convenient to have. I tell you, that's some potent stuff. Well, they gave me some alcohol pads too, which is very good for prepping your nails beforehand. That wasn't in the last kit. It has isopropyl alcohol. So I'm going to have to switch them up a little bit. Add a few of each to each one's kit. So that's very good addition that they've done. You want to put alcohol on your nails after you buff them or before you apply your polishes. I love their file. I have a gray one sitting right here. These are lovely, lovely. I love to use them. I gave one to my mother-in-law for her natural nails, but I love to buff my hard gels with these two just to get them extra good. And this one has that buffing shiny side. If you don't paint your nails, it has a gritty side and a buffy side. You can just smooth everything out. So you take your gel polish off, you want to go natural, that's great for that. And of course, everyone's must have cuticle oil. Models 1 cuticle oil. Sometimes they're pink, sometimes they're clear. Let's see which one I got. Another pink. Good. They'll both have matching pinks. That's lovely. Uh-oh. A new item. The other girl doesn't have a dust brush. So I'm either going to have to buy one or take it out of the package. That's very lovely. So when you file, you can dust off your brush, dust off the file dust. Also, if you're using their dip powder, this is excellent for using with their dip powders. I highly recommend you using something like this. Sorry about the package crinkling. Almost done with the package. They of course give you a cuticle tool, a nail clippers, you need nail clippers, more cuticle pushers, cutters, and of course a nail cleaning brush. So it's a complete manicure set in one, has everything nice and compact. Put this away. Okay, I got that out of the way. Onto the nail lamp. It's the same as the one I did before. I know it quite well. Sorry, I'm not at my usual location here. It comes in this little box. This would be a cool little gift for someone going off to college or take on yourself to go travel, or if you're just starting out with gel polishes. I tested them out. They do work. we go. Just stands like this. They now include that it's been hand inspected as well. That's very nice. It has the user manual. Let me give it a gander here to make sure. It has 6 LEDs. It's only a 6-watt light. 131 by 67 by 99 millimeters. The average wavelength is 365 to 405 nanometers. You connect. This is a USB, just like a cell phone. You plug it in right here. Sorry, I really can't hardly reach what I'm doing. You plug this end right into your cell phone charger. We all have them nowadays. A lot of homes are coming with the plugs like this. They also have them in a lot of hotels. You can plug it straight into your car if you're willing to cure your polish in the car. But say you had a chip and you wanted to touch it up before going somewhere, that would be nice. The first time you press the button, it will be 45 seconds. Press it again for 60 seconds. So this one does take a little longer to cure your initial layers. It does have a self-timer in it. It says unplug the adapter when leaving. That's smart with any electronic device. Unplug them. Do not run in excess of 300 minutes, otherwise it may reduce the lifetime on the nail lamp. Of course, this isn't a professional. This is a starter kit. It does include a warranty. So that's pretty cool. Just making sure. You would just turn it on, the button back here. I just read it and I forgot already. You press it on, it's 45 seconds. That would be your first 2 layers of curing. Press it again, it'll be 60 seconds. And it floats flat. You can store it very easy. So I like about these starter kits, that's why I bought my other niece one. They had that big sale going on. I had to get another one. I have 2 nieces going off to college. They're not going to have a big dorm room, so that will be very nice for them. Apparently it does come in other colors. They usually do have the pink though. Putting it back together for her. And it comes with the polishes. Let's see what we get. Tons of polishes. Plus their customary top coat. I'm sure there's a base coat in here. Yes, there is. This is the full size. They are 10 milliliters or 0.33 ounces, whichever you go by, metric or standard. Get this bag out of These are the mini bottles that don't bust. I'm not sure what they're made of. Plastic of some sort. They don't bust. They must fuss, nothing. They're sturdy. I can drop them, not going anywhere. And of course we got 6, and I've got a 5-finger stand ready here. So I'll just get one more ready. I won't be putting a link to these nail tips. They were supposed to be full cover stilettos. These are no way full cover stilettos. They look more like a pointed almond to me. But I got my wish and I got my money back. So no big deal. Again, if you're putting it onto your nail, you want to buff the surface, wipe it off with alcohol. And let's just dig right in. This is number 8073. Get to focus in on that. 8073. You can't buy these separate that I know of. They just come in the collection. Remember with gels, give them a good stir. Ooh, it's a pretty blue. I know exactly which niece I'm going to switch this up with because she likes blue. Blue, blue, blue. Yes. see, is the blue girl. I'll go dripping it everywhere. Remember, get the side that you can't see as well. This appears to be a one coat cover. 8025 from the collection. Again, with gels, you stir or you roll like this. You don't go shaking them. Ooh, this is a teal. I don't know if they're getting this color. I'll mix in some of my others that I have that I know they will like. I don't have a teal that I think. Oh, it's pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. Like I've said before, I do save these. I will do nail art on them later. Ooh. This is 8033. Ooh. I knew they looked pretty on the ad, but man. This is a gorgeous spring summery color. Oh, they're not getting this one. Sorry, girls. You're not watching, but I'm gonna mix them in some other polishes. I have tons of the little bottles. I'll mix some in that I have duplicates of. I've got some color changes from the last set. 8003. Ooh, it's a baby purple. Look at that. I know who's getting this one. It's the other niece's favorite color. Actually, it's the youngest niece's favorite color too. Uh-oh. Might have to get a third set for the other niece. My 3 youngest nieces. 8057. That's the exact color of a baby blanket I made her that she's attached to. Oh, this is gorgeous. Yes, they're gonna love these. Ooh, neon. Give you a little variety with this color. I'll knit those. Now my last color. This is 8011. Not sure why it's not wanting to focus today. Ooh, gorgeous coral pink color. Very lovely. I'm gonna give them a good mix of all some of these colors, some of the color change from the last kit that I had bought originally for one of them. I'm gonna mix them up, mix up some of the reds and grays that I have, give them a good variety. And then this one, these seem to all be almost one coat coverage. The neon could use an extra coat, but it's gorgeous. Look at those colors. And I can assure you, this top coat is so luscious. Let's just top coat these ones in. I'll do some nail arts on these later. Just want to play around with the top coat, because look at that. I don't know if you can see the difference. Top coat really protects those nails. I'll put some on half of a nail to show you can see. With gels, you have time to play with them. If you get them on chunky or something when you're first starting especially, you can buff it down. I'll just put on half. We'll nuke that and show you the difference. There's the coral pink. Very lovely color. That could use another coat, but I don't want to use up all the polish I'm going to give them. So we will just wait and put this back. Remember, tighten up all your lids afterwards, especially if you don't have a polish shelf like I don't. Or if you're going to ship them to someone, wrap them up. grab the lamp and show you the difference between with top coat and without top coat. Hope you can see that. Now, things don't always appear as they do to me in the viewfinder as they do on television. I can tell it's just so smooth. This would be a little sticky. Just so super smooth. This one I did too. I'll save these for nail art later to use. I might have to snatch a little bit more of their polish out and do one for you. Well, that was my review of this little Modelones kit. I know that a couple people were interested in another kit online, and I just figured I would show you. And back, I'm decided to go ahead and put a little SheModern on these nails while we're here, because I got in the other day some of their newer colors. I'll take it out of the bag. Sounds. This is their light pink, I believe it was called. Look at that color. Ooh, very pretty. This is their matte gold. Remember when you're using the water decals? To be extra certain, there's a melamine sheet. There's also one more little sheet to take off of these. I've seen a few people where they were stuck on there real good. They didn't listen to the directions. And this is their light green. Light green. Again, it comes with your paper backing, your melamine sheet. And some of them, see this one, the paper's on there pretty good. You just got to bend it a little bit. It comes right off. But that's to protect the gorgeous foil surfaces. Keeps those protected. I'm just going to show some of my new people here how to use the SheModern. It always comes with a mixing canvas. Just going to cut some out and proceed. Take off the top, set it aside to protect your foils for later. You don't have to cut them out. I just like to cut them out. Well, yeah, you need to cut them out. Goody. Cut them out, cut them out, cut them out. You can cut them close, you can leave them big. I just prefer to do it a little bit closer. Alcohol will take it off, making sure I don't got any plastic on there. Just do one of the flowers. This is the Mixed Arts flower. See, there's that sheet. Don't forget the sheet on top. It's hard to get it off once it's wet. And again, these are the water decal versions. I'm just going to do a little small one. This is the Mixed Arts #1 in the light pink. Good. You all deserved to watch a little bit of art while you were here. Before I get started, I want to show you this new glitter of theirs I got. Remember, the glitters always come in a package of 3. You can pick a variety pack, which I did here. I got their sparkling iridescent and blue teal hollow. I got one of my favorites is the sparkling glitter, which is translucent. It looks white, but when you top coat it, it's not. And they came out with this pixely iridescent. I want to show you the difference between those before we get started, because I just briefly looked. I would just like to compare. I'm gonna put this little black thing down. Compare glitters for you. This is a typical glitter. I bought it in nail supplies. I hadn't even opened it that much. Okay, I have opened it. I just haven't got to it. This is your typical glitter, nail art glitter. They come in all sorts of sizes. We just sprinkle a little bit to show you what a typical nail glitter mix looks like. See that? I'm going to show you trying to get close to the same color. Let's see. Show you what a SheModern glitter looks like. Look at how fine that is. This was the pink blush hollow. Just to compare, for those of you that are having trouble keeping glitters on your nails, this is so fine, it will stay on your nails. This, you may have to encapsulate, put a lot of top coat on, but this you can put right over top with foil glue, mix it with top coat, mix it with magic powder. So many ways to use it. I like to do it with a sticky base coat on my nails, a cured gel base coat that's still sticky after it's cured. And this is the difference between the translucent, the very translucent glitter. This is the gold. This is SheModern as well. This is their translucent gold. And it will look gold when you top coat it. You can see some of the gold in there right now. Look how fine that is. These are the same particle sizes. Oh, let me get out one of the typical sugar glitters to compare to their other sizes as well. See the size of a typical sugar glitter. They all have their purposes for various things. But if you're going to use the stencils, I would go for the smallest size possible. This likely would work. It is a sugar glitter. This one happens to be flat horizontally once you have it on. Some of them aren't. They have raised. This really isn't a sugar glitter. I thought it was until I poured it out. It's hard to tell. Sugars, from what I understand, are raised. They're like a granule of sugar. They're raised on all sides. And okay, this is the translucent that SheModern has already sold. This is their new Pixie Iridescent. I haven't even tried this yet. It says this is their regular translucent, this is their Pixie. It's still micro fine, but it's more like a flaky. See that? It's more like a flake fine. This will lay perfectly flat on your nail as well. All three of these will lay completely 100% flat. This one's pretty flat, but most sugar glitters are more like a granule of sugar. That's why they're called that. But look at this. I just don't have enough on there to see. It's more of a flaky in texture, so you get a lot of variety of texture in it. It only comes in Dazzling Sparkle, one color, but I'm seeing so much prettiness. It doesn't have a particular color about it. I use this to stamp on my nails, and then I will color right over top of this glitter. It makes for a fabulous effect. I believe this one will do the same. I'll show you that again in a future video. I did it a while back. I've also, what else did I do? I use these in the stencils. You can mix these with top coat and make a gorgeous glittery effect to any plain polish. You have the plainest polish possible. I've got something that I didn't get it on there very good. I was doing this for a review about the fact that the polish wasn't, or the base coat wasn't sticky, but the SheModern still stuck to it. And this was just a plain blue polish. Wasn't even applied very good. I didn't even mix it in. I just stuck it on top of a product that was called a sticky base coat to show it wasn't very sticky, But if you mix it into your top coat, you can make it look gorgeous. Just mix it on your mixing canvas and you can mix in and make a plain blue nail just really pop. You can make any color nail really pop. Let me set this aside, save my gorgeous glitterness. And you can put these straight onto any nail you desire. But first, oops, dingy me. Just put a little drop of water down on the mixing canvas they give you. Just a little bit. You just want to cover the back. That's even way too much. You don't even need that much water. Just get the paper wet. It slides right off. The first time I used it, I fished it out of a little container. It slid off so incredibly easy. I'm going to do this on a yellow nail. You want to get your, sorry, I've got jerky hands. Get your nail surface wet. You just want to soak the back of the paper. See, it sucked up all the water. It comes incredibly off, incredibly easy. To a wet nail surface, just apply. As long as it's wet, you can move it around. And then just take a napkin, lint-free wipe, and press it down. You're just drying it up and smoothing it to the surface of the nail. If it wrinkles or moves, just get it wet again. Now this one's been sitting here quite a while now. Again, the surface of the nail is wet. Oops, that's not the way I wanted it on there. You can overlap these, you can make them separate. They're very delicate though. I think I'm being rough with them. I'm not. I'm gonna show you the cool way to remove it. I've just got some alcohol in a little bottle. It says acetone. I just filled it with alcohol. I'll go ahead and get the actual alcohol bottle out. I'm gonna dump that out real quick. Get out your favorite cleanup brush. This is an eyebrow brush. Kishima, I'm not sure. That's what I use. It's got the mascara one on the other end. Just get it wet. Anything that's overlapping your nail or your cuticle, the alcohol will just take it away. Look, you don't even need acetone. It's so family friendly, kid friendly. I would highly advise using this type of method for a child. You don't even need the alcohol. You could just buff it off or cut it closer and put it on there properly to begin with. And you won't need to do that. Cover up your alcohol and your waters. So I'm using glitter. I don't want to use a wet palette. We'll get another palette out. Always, always, always put that sheet back on. Get the flexible sheet out. Put it back on. The backing on. It comes in this package for a very good reason, because it's the best way to store it. It honestly is. They thought very well when they're packaging these. Everything is very useful and it can store so flat. Look at that. I'm gonna take, since a lot of you have missed my earlier videos where I used the pearl. This is the Pearlescent Shimmer. This is their pigment line with pigments. I've top coated these two nails in. You don't have to do it on the same color nail. You can do it on a different color nail. You use these just the same way as you use any other nail pigment, or you can also use them with their stencils, but just burnish it in. Oops. Look at the change. I mean, that just adds a whole nother element. You could do it on one finger, all your fingers. You could just make this an accent nail. You can go ahead and apply a foil on top. Just adds so much more depth to one color polish. You could wait a few days after you polish, go ahead and re-top coat it, Make it all nice and fresh. Add a little shimmer, add a little foils to your nail. And this is a lovely accent alone without even the pearl under, but I like the pearl under. Let's see what I have to match. And with each purchase of a stencil, a foil card, a card of foils, a stencil such as this, you could use the pigments with these. You also will receive their tool stencil, their canvas, and 2 free samples. So let's just get back into doing some more. Just so happens my 2 samples this time happen to match this blue nail pretty well. These are the water slides. There's no paper backing, or there's a paper backing. With the traditional foils, they come with this white strip, a melamine card, and the paper is now hooked to it so that you can make it into your own stickers. They all have their own uses. I like them both. The water slides are a lot easier to use if you're just starting out. Oh, these would look pretty. We'll go with that. I'm going to do some more nail arts with the others later. I just wanted to show you this. Just how quickly you can make an accent nail or do a whole manicure. It doesn't take much at all. Again, you just set it in the water. The purpose is to get the backing wet. You'll need to get the nail wet. I didn't get it. As soon as the backing's saturated, it comes right off. You can put it back on if you decide you don't want to use it. Let it dry up. It'll be good to save. I'm going to trim it a little bit just because I don't want the nails that I'm using here are so curved. It's best to leave it on the paper. I should have trimmed it first. Again, have the nail wet. Just apply it. If your nail's extra curved like this, it's always recommended you just take a little snip. You won't even see it. Just apply it right over. You can wiggle it around as long as the foil and the nail are wet. Just smooth it down. To lock it in place, you simply take a lint-free wipe or a napkin, whatever you have on hand. Depending how curved your nails are, you may need to trim 1 or 2 holes in it. This nail is really curvy, so I had to put an extra hole in there. I decided to go ahead and do the next nail. Changed my mind, I always do. Again, for the water slides, cut them off. So regular foils, refer to some of my other videos, or some of the other ladies that also have videos out there. I have quite a few friends that use SheModern. And then you just let it float. It should slip right off. It's already off. Wet the nail. It's on my finger. Keep it wet when you want to move it. Let's just pull this apart. I was playing with the glitter, so I got some glitter on. The glitters will wipe off. Tape a little napkin. Dab it how you want it to look. I'm gonna move this to the base of the nail. This would be right by your cuticle. It'll move as long as it's wet. If you don't like the placement, just re-wet it. It'll come right off. That's why I said these are great for temporary wear, great for kids. Say you had a mani party for a birthday or something, you could put them on, all the kids, color them in with the magic powders, have a good old time, and when they get home, their parents could just wash them off if you don't top coat it in, so everything's great for school the next day, if they're not allowed to wear it, or church, or what have you. It's great for adults too. If you want it to last permanently, you just take some top coat, regular or gel. I just like gel. This came with this set, so I'm just going to use gel. Gel is very, very easy to use with any color of SheModern foils. It doesn't have any known issues to bleed that they have discovered at all. Just cure that real quick. I'm thinking I'm going to add some glitter right to the top of this. I'm not done yet. I need to add the gold glitter right on top. Show you how easy it is to use. You don't even have to mix it in. Just put it where you want it. The whole nail cover the whole nail. Tap off excess. I'm wishing I would have put it in first. A little does go a long way. Regular polish, you can do the same thing. Oops, put a little too much on. I'll probably have to top coat that again, just because I dumped it on there afterwards. Do as I say, not as I do, right? But I wanted it over the foils this time. Otherwise I'd have put it underneath. I figure, let's play around with it. It soaks right on into that gel polish. Just let it set for a minute. It'll soak right in. You can touch up any areas where you don't like it. Let's nuke that. 30 seconds is usually all it takes. Because I'm going to top coat it again and cure it. So this one looks quite lovely like it is. And like I said, you could wait a few days, wear it like this a few more days, and say, well, you know, I want to change it up again. You can take this off if you don't top coat, but if you don't top coat, it will not stay on there for a few days. With gel polishes, if you put regular top coat over, you could remove it with acetone-free polish remover. Take this right off, switch it out for another decal, another foil art, then go ahead and add some glitter or pigment to it. But let's try something else. We'll try something else with that one. This is how it looks if I didn't top coat, when I top coated after. This is how it should look. If I'd applied it straight to the sticky layer. Just apply it really thin. You don't need a lot. You're not trying to cover up anything. It turns it translucent. It gives it a gold shimmer effect that is so stunning. I love it. Just a regular beautiful yellow already. A couple days later you go back and add it, or add this for an accent nail. The salons charge a lot for an accent nail. So, well, that was my review of that cool little mani set with all these gorgeous polished colors. It has one more in there. This one's only got one coat on it at the moment. I'm going to use it in some more nail arts later. I also showed you how to apply water decals, SheModern water decals to all of these, how to apply that top coat with the translucent glitter. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely. I still haven't top coated this in. I could remove it. Just a cute little idea of what that kit contains. I'm thinking about keeping these colors for myself now. I don't know. Decisions, decisions, decisions I've got to make. My niece's graduation party is coming up. This is the family one. I've got 2 nieces graduating this year. Well, they've already graduated, but they're having their family parties a little late. I think they would love this. This would be a lovely set. I'm loving these colors. I might keep these for myself. I have plenty of other colors. Well, that was my review of the little set with the lamp. It came with all the goodies you saw. And then I added a little bit of SheModern on top just to give you a little artwork. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope to see you here again next time. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. If it's red, you're not subscribed. If you want to see more great content, if you want to be notified when my videos upload, hit the little bell icon. I would appreciate it. Just want to thank everybody for being a part of my YouTube family. That's what I like to call you, my friends, my YouTube family. Just thank you guys for being here, letting me share my arts with you, things I love. Until next time, you be you, I'll be me. Bye-bye.